Today, what I will be discussing about Pitbulls, as you can see in the title of my channel. And today, we'll be doing this with IBS paint. Now, I hope I said that right. Now, let's get started. I have supplies for you all. So let's go to my gallery. Here it is. So, this is my drawing that I did just for you guys and this topic. Now, let's get started. I know many of you have heard about the things with pit bull attacks, dog attacks in general, and I just want to say that it isn't the dog's fault. It 100% is not the dog's fault. But what is the fault is the poor lack of training that the previous owners have had on these poor animals. And the dog fighting, just, and then there's two types of aggression. Well, I think more. So there's food aggression. Then there's the aggression of when dog gets possessive over something, which is normal. Dogs, people get like that too. We're it's like a property. It's like we get possessive over our property. Our property is ours, no one else's property. And then it's like the dogs. But of course, it is not. It could be dangerous. Now with pit bulls are known to be bred to be bait as be bait for bulls and bears. Now, I've learned from these videos, and I've learned from looking up stuff, researching, and I've seen that the reason why dogs in general attack like the dogs that are not very trained properly is because of high prey drive. Now, some of them, there's another aggression. There's, I call it the happy aggression, where a dog gets overly excited, but yet they become a little bit rowdy and rough when playing. And this could lead to a dog fight. Yes, this could potentially lead to a dog fight. And so on, like I was saying with pit bulls, and of course dogs in general, they all have something in common. It's prey drive. Now, it can be maintained with a bit of training and work. Hard work, effort. Now, when you think you've got it, I would advise you to keep training until it's just they listen right away. Because with dogs in general, they get all excited when a dog passes by or runs, and they go run after them. With big dogs, you gotta be careful. Also with small dogs. Like Remy. Remy is a standard or a miniature schnauzer. I'm currently training him to stay calm when passing by dogs, and to stay calm when we go to the dog park, and to maintain his energy level because dogs, they some dogs do not like the high energy level. So I make sure that he knows better and that everything goes smoothly at the dog park or just on a lovely walk or something like that. And I do it with the the command of stopping and look at me, or I'll make like a little noise to get his attention, or now, or like you can, some people do treats. Now, the treats I have, it's not like that. It's like some biscuits, but they aren't small. So, yeah, just can't bring those to the dog park unless my dog's going to get fat every time I try and get his attention. And so, like I said, animals with high prey drive, they tend to run after anything that runs, anything that's in a panic, anything that's like just anything, anything that moves. Now, now about the animal shelters and breeders you get them from. You want to get your dogs, if you get it from a breeder, you want to make sure that the breeder you're getting it from is a very professional dog breeder. Very, very professional, and make sure that it's very well trained. Though you can do that yourself, not saying that the breeders have to do that, but they kind of want to teach the basic trainings when they're a puppy, like not to go potty in the house or to chew on stuff. But though regardless, puppies will chew on things. So, you want to get your dog from a professional breeder. So, for example, Cinta Tempo Connie Corso, I love her videos, and she's a phenomenal breeder. And she's just very, very serious about her dogs and the people who she gives them to, which is great. Because you can't really trust a lot of people who you give your dogs to, because they might just buy them and then sell them to another person, which can be the reason somewhat of why the lack of training from the dog is like, it's like that. And so, like I was saying, since not since it's a volcanic crystal. Sorry, Rachel. So like I was saying, you for the you get your dogs from the shelter. You want to make sure with these people that you want to make sure that you look into these dogs' backgrounds and make sure that these people are not just giving you false information, because most of these dogs, they most of these dogs, they just, you just have to be careful, okay? But I'm not saying that an aggressive dog cannot be turned into a sweetheart, because they care, and you just need to take time, and you need to take pride in your work and do everything you can if you want this dog to be the best. Well, there's no such thing as the best. Every dog is unique in their own way, but they are equally phenomenal. Now, like I said, Be careful with and check the backgrounds of your dog before you get them from the shelter, because some shelters lied and they cost people lives at risk, and it's not it's not fair because they just wanted to give these dogs a loving home, and then you're here lying to them, and you told them that this dog is just a sweetheart, but then one day they snap, and then everything goes wrong, and it hurts too. It hurts to know that you've been lied to about the dog, and that you could have lost your life to it. And okay, so I want to tell you guys about this funny story about me and my dad's Pitbulls. So there was my favorite one. His name was Dynamite. Yep, his name was Dynamite. He was the sweetest. He was a black and white pit bull. And so we had a very close bond to where I'd just go sit in the back on the patio thing and play with him, play with my little toy horses and stuff. And he always did this weird thing. It's like, okay, so when I sit down and start playing with my toys, he always comes and I'm like, oh, hey, Dynamite. And I went to go pet him but every time it's like he quickly turns around and puts his butt in my face. I'm like, oh, here we go again. And then it's so funny and so hilarious, yet I miss the dog very much. He sadly did pass away, but that's okay because I mean I know he's resting, but yeah, the dog always put his butt in my face, and it was like I'm like, you. And so that's the story. But he was a really, really, really gentle dog. He was a sweetheart. Yeah. And so, what's another thing that I want to talk about? Oh, yeah. So, Remy might have a channel. The dog, well, my dog. He's a miniature schnauzer. And I think you guys would love him. He is very talkative, and he's just so crazy and funny. And I'm thinking about making that channel for you guys. Who knows? But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about for. That's all I wanted to talk about for today. Excuse me. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Have a great day, night, morning, afternoon, whatever floats your boat. Okay. Bye bye.